Alright, so I went on Amazon and I picked up what they call a lawnmower deck rebuild kit. And they've got a bunch of different types, so look for your specific brand of lawnmower and size. This is a 46-inch Craftsman, and it's a Husqvarna lawn tractor, actually. So I ordered what I'm hoping is the right parts. Let's open them up and see what we got. And you can order like separate parts, or you can order the whole kit. I got the whole kit with the blades and everything. So let's see here what we got. Alright, so this cost me $200. It's got the belt, it has the pulleys, and we'll check these pulleys to make sure that they're the right kind. These are the ones that go on top of your lawnmower. Okay, and we'll check the belt size, the pulley size. Then we have the idler pulley with the bearing. I got the idler pulley with the bearing. And there's two idler pulleys on this. There's the one that takes up the slack with the lawnmower, and then there's the other idler pulley, also has a bearing in it, and this is the bigger one. So I got that. And then I got the spindle assembly, and the spindle assembly has a bearing at the top of the spindle and at the bottom of the spindle. Okay, and this is where your pulleys go on, up at the top. Oh, and this one's got a grease zerk too. That's pretty fancy. My other one doesn't have any grease zerks in it. Oh, pretty nice. And the mounting bolts. It comes with the mounting bolts. So I got the two spindles, I got the two pulleys, I got the two idler pulleys, the belts, and I got two blades. So, and these aren't particularly sharp. I thought they would have been sharper. I'm not really sure how sharp these are supposed to be, but anyway, got two blades. They're new anyway. And yeah, so let's see if I can take the old one apart and then get into this one. I'm probably going to have to just break off these spindles, because this is more like a whiter metal, so it should be easier to snap and take it out. Alright, so you can see here the mower deck. This is where your blade goes, right? And you can see how sloppy this is. That bearing is shot. So they have these little tower things here, and these things anyway, they break when you go to take them apart. So what I've done here is I put the blade back in, and I put these two extension bars in to keep the blade from moving, and we're going to try to take the pulley off on the other side. Alright, so let's see if we can get this. No. This is not going to come off. Because it's cast aluminum, all these parts here, they fit like this. And what I did was I just smashed them out with this hammer, like that. And then once they're out, then you can shimmy them through with some gentle persuasion. and then they're out. There you go, done. Alright, so I've taken the old idler pulley off and put the new one on, and I took this whole bracket off with the spring bracket, because I'm going to put grease under here because this has got to move back and forth. So I tighten that on. So step one, tighten that guy on and make sure there's no play, which is good. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put these in, okay? These go in from the bottom like this. The bolts go in from the other side. So we put this in, line it up, and start tightening the bolts. Put this on in here, line it up. Alright, I don't have a torque spec for these, so we're just going to tighten them up really tight. We're going to flip this over. And we're going to put the blades on. So, unfortunately, we don't have new bolts. I just have the old bolts here. So, I'm going to put this in here. And that will lock it so it doesn't move anywhere while you tighten it down. Okay. We'll put our pulleys on. These have teeth in them. Make sure they line up with the teeth. The nut on. So these little spots, these little round punches, that interferes with the threads. So you see how tight that is? Right? And that's going to lock it into place. Alright. I'm going to have to use this again, jammed up to prevent it from moving. Now, there may be a better way to do this. They probably have a special tool, which I don't have. So I'll just do what I can. Lower this back down. There we go. Because this sticks out so high, we need a deep socket. So, yeah, deep socket. And we'll give this a final tighten. Okay, that looks good. Here we go. Alright, so this pulley has this shaft sticking out of the bottom. That goes here. And then we have the bolt with the washer that goes on the top into the hole, which is here somewhere. Okay. Then we have the big washer with the nut that goes on the bottom. So we'll put that on the bottom and tighten this guy up. Okay. sure that's tight. Okay. So this one, you mount onto this bracket, which we've already tightened that up. And then this self-tapping bolt and that step washer, it goes through here. Step washer locks in at this spot. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put some grease on here and grease around where the washer sits. Put this one on and reef this whole thing over. Oh yeah, here we go. That's a smarter way to do it. Okay. Make sure that's tight. Alright, before you slide your deck in, put these up. Like so. Okay? And then, you should be able to push the deck pretty much just through. There you go. So, we need a washer on this, and then put it through this hole up here. Slide that through. Put your other washer on. Alright, and you can just push this pin in, and then it locks in really easily. So, put this up, that in all the way. Take your pin and slide your pin through the hole. It might be easier to use a pair of pliers for this one. There we go. To get this on. There you go. Get that on. This one uses a washer. And then, once again, you have your cotter pin. Okay. So that in. There we are. And once again, we have to lift this one up a touch. There we go. And the washer and the pin. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now we have to route the belt around the front pulley, through these guides, around the two back pulleys, and the inside, around the two back pulleys, and the inside of these pulleys. And the spring pulley, we'll probably do the outside pulley last, so we'll route it through here, through this one, around that guy, through to here. I'll hold on to it. I'll route it from here, around this one, and then we'll wrestle it over this outside pulley. Okay? But you won't be able to watch me do this because this will be too tight, I think. Alright, so this lawnmower is from 2008. I don't know if those parts have ever been replaced before, but I replaced them all using the 810 parts, and I got these ones off of Amazon. It was $225 for a deck rebuild kit, and that came with everything that I needed. So everything that I showed in the video, it came with all that. It came with the belt, came with the spindles, came with all the pulleys, the 4 pulleys, and yeah, it worked really well. It came with all the hardware that I needed. Came with the mower blades. So yeah, everything worked really well. That's basically it. Really great thing. I think this is amazing that you can just go on Amazon and pick up a whole rebuild kit, and really for the price of it, I thought it was very economical. So I highly recommend it. This guy was built in 2008, and I think I'm the 4th person that's owned this. It's got like 800 hours on it or something. I don't know if that's a lot for a lawnmower or not, but anyway, that's where it's at. And yeah, so if you have any popular style lawnmower, I think you should be able to get these parts off of Amazon. Look it up online, know your model number. For these here, these Craftsman ones, the model number is right here on the back. So the Craftsman one has the model number right here under the seat. It tells you your model number and your serial number. That will give you your date code of manufacture. And then it has more information under the hood. It tells you more things about it. Different part numbers that you need. Okay. Alright, well that's it for the video. I hope this has helped you guys out. If you liked it, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.